How to fix FIFA 15 closing after logo due to Windows security quarantining game files. Welcome back to Teknobalta. For the entire video guide, please apply a consistent high contrast before slash after split screen visual aesthetic. On the left side, depict the before state, FIFA 15 crashing. Use dark and red tones, showing a frustrated user character. Crucially, include a modern Windows system error dialog box on the side. The error box should display a message like, Windows security threat blocked, FIFA 15, exe was prevented from running, action quarantined. Below this, show the game's EA logo abruptly vanishing, accompanied by a subtle glitch effect. On the right side, depict the after state, FIFA 15 running perfectly. Use bright and green tones, featuring a heroic/satisfied user character enjoying the game, with the game's main menu or a match in progress. The visual style should be 4K, hyperrealistic, and professionally lit throughout, emphasizing the successful resolution of the initial problem. Today, we're diving deep into a frustrating issue that many FIFA 15 enthusiasts encounter: the game crashing immediately after displaying its logo, sometimes preceded by a brief gray screen. This problem, while seemingly simple, often stems from a complex interaction between modern operating systems and older game files. The primary culprit, especially after recent Windows updates, is frequently Windows security, which can aggressively quarantine or even delete critical game files it mistakenly identifies as threats. This guide will provide a comprehensive, deep dive into not just recovering from this specific scenario, but also implementing proactive measures and broader troubleshooting steps to ensure your FIFA 15 experience remains uninterrupted. We'll explore 20 professional solutions, meticulously designed to resolve these persistent launch failures. Solutions to fix FIFA 15 crashing after logo. Restore quarantined files from Windows Security. Access Windows Security by searching for Windows Security in the Start menu. Then navigate to Protection History under the Virus and Threat Protection section. Locate any threat quarantined entries related to FIFA 15, particularly its executable or data files, and select the Restore action to reinstate them to their original location. This directly addresses instances where Windows Security has actively moved or deleted critical game components, preventing the game from launching. Add FIFA 15 directory to Windows Security Exclusions. Prevent future quarantines by adding the entire FIFA 15 installation folder to Windows Security's exclusion list. Go to Virus and Threat Protection Settings, Manage Settings, Add or Remove Exclusions. Then choose to exclude a folder and select your FIFA 15 game directory. This whitelists all game-related files, ensuring Windows Security no longer interferes with their operation. Temporarily disable real-time protection. For immediate troubleshooting, you can temporarily turn off real-time protection within Windows Security's virus and threat protection settings. Launch FIFA 15 to determine if the game runs without interference, confirming Windows Security as the root cause. Remember to re-enable real-time protection immediately after testing to maintain your system's overall security posture. Check controlled folder access settings. Navigate to Ransomware Protection within Windows Security and verify that controlled folder access is not inadvertently blocking FIFA 15 executable or its save game directories. If it is, add the game's primary executable, FIFA 15, exe, to the allowed apps list through Allow an app through controlled folder access. This is crucial if the game crashes without explicit error messages, as unauthorized folder access can silently terminate processes. Review exploit protection settings for FIFA 15. Access app and browser control in Windows Security, then proceed to exploit protection settings. Temporarily disable specific exploit protection features for the FIFA 15 executable, or add it as a program to customize its settings. Older game executables might trigger false positives related to memory safety or code execution policies, especially following significant Windows updates. Run FIFA 15 as administrator. Right-click the FIFA 15 executable file or its shortcut. Select Properties, navigate to the Compatibility tab, and check the box labeled Run this program as an administrator. This action grants the game necessary elevated system privileges, often resolving permission-related launch failures that are common with older titles attempting to interact with modern Windows environments. Enable Compatibility mode for an older Windows version. In the same Compatibility tab for the FIFA 15 executable, experiment with running the game in compatibility mode for an older Windows version, such as Windows 7 or Windows 8. This can mitigate issues where the game's core programming, or API, calls conflict with newer operating system interfaces, potentially allowing it to launch successfully. Disable full-screen optimizations. This setting, while intended to improve performance in some modern titles, can occasionally introduce display-related crashes or black screen issues when launching older games on Windows 10 or 11. Update graphics drivers to the latest version. Ensure your dedicated graphics card drivers are updated to the latest stable version, available directly from the manufacturer's website, NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel. Outdated or corrupted graphics drivers are a very common cause of game instability, crashes occurring after splash screens, or general performance problems, requiring a clean driver installation. Reinstall/repair Microsoft Visual C++ redistributables. Many games, including FIFA 15, depend on specific Microsoft Visual C++ runtime libraries to function correctly. Navigate to Apps and Features in Windows Settings. Locate all Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable packages, typically spanning from 2005 to the latest year, and choose to repair or reinstall them to ensure their integrity. Update or repair DirectX components. Even if your system reports having DirectX 12, older titles like FIFA 15 often rely on specific legacy DirectX 9, 10, or 11 components. Download and run the DirectX End-User Runtime Web Installer from Microsoft's official website to ensure all necessary runtime files are present and uncorrupted, which can resolve missing DLL errors or startup crashes. Verify game file integrity. If you acquired FIFA 15 through a digital distribution platform like Origin or EA App, utilize its built-in function to verify the integrity of game files. For other installations, consider manually comparing critical game files against a known good installation, or, as a last resort, performing a complete reinstallation to ensure no files are corrupted. Perform a clean boot to isolate conflicts. Execute a clean boot of Windows by disabling all non-Microsoft services and startup items via the System Configuration Utility, msconfig. If FIFA 15 launches successfully in this minimal environment, progressively re-enable services and startup programs to pinpoint the specific conflicting application or service. This methodical approach identifies software interfering with the game. Delete game configuration files. Corrupted user configuration files can sometimes lead to crashes during game startup, as the game struggles to load invalid settings. Navigate to your FIFA 15 game folder, typically found in Documents or My Games, and delete any settings. Ini, FIFA setup. Ini or similar configuration files to force the game to regenerate them upon next launch. Disable all in-game overlays. Turn off any in-game overlays from applications such as Origin, Discord, Steam, if applicable for older titles, or NVIDIA GeForce Experience. These overlays, while offering convenience, can sometimes interfere with game processes and graphics rendering, especially with older titles, leading to unexpected crashes at the logo screen. Check for background application conflicts. Close all unnecessary background applications and processes, particularly resource-intensive ones or utilities, with aggressive monitoring features like certain antivirus programs or system optimizers. Some third-party applications can unintentionally conflict with game processes, causing unexpected closures or startup failures. Utilize System File Checker, SFC scan. Open command prompt as an administrator and execute the command sfc/scano to scan for and repair any corrupted or missing Windows system files. While less directly related to game-specific issues, underlying operating system corruption can sometimes manifest as application crashes and general system instability. Check for pending Windows updates. Although Windows updates were identified as a potential trigger for the initial problem, ensuring your system is fully updated to the latest stable version can also resolve underlying compatibility issues or security patch requirements. Perform a check in your Windows Update settings and install any available updates. Perform a full reinstallation of FIFA 15. As a comprehensive last resort, completely uninstall FIFA 15, ensuring all residual game files, folders, and associated registry entries are thoroughly removed. Subsequently, perform a fresh installation of the game. This approach guarantees a clean slate, effectively eliminating any deeply corrupted game files or problematic lingering settings. Examine third-party antivirus software. If you are utilizing an antivirus program other than Windows Security, meticulously check its quarantine or history logs for any FIFA 15-related files that might have been flagged. Crucially, add the entire FIFA 15 installation directory to its exclusion list, as third-party security solutions can sometimes be even more aggressive in their threat detection than Windows Defender. By methodically applying these solutions, you should be able to identify and rectify the underlying cause of FIFA 15 crashing after its logo. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more in-depth technical guides and solutions.